Ring-ding-a-ding, ring-ding-a-ling-gak went the Christmas bells as Jeffrey Ligamaballs drove in his old, dirty, dusty, busted-down sedan to the medical offices of Wilburn, Gilburn, Billaburn, Zilburn, and Dillaburn Medical Center. As Jeffrey pulled up, he showed his gold membership Botox pass to all of the people working at the facility, and he went right through to see the doctor.
Hello, Jeffrey. I see you're here again for another surgery. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I would like to get a little bit of Botox done, and a little bit of eye surgery done, and a little bit of surgery on my cock, and a little bit of surgery on my lips and my big boobs. I would like a little bit of surgery everywhere.
Can you specify like how you want us to do it?
Yeah, can I get 700 cc's of a lip filler in my big lips that are already over-capacitized? And can I get some in my cock so it can be longer? And let me get some in my eye. I want my eyes to pop like an anime school kawaii girl. And also, I would like to do a new nose. Like, who knows? I know.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's put you on the surgery table and let's fix you up.
After Jeffrey's surgery, he looked into the mirror and he saw his big old overblown lips and his nose banged up, and he smiled so devilishly. And then he looked into his pants and he saw his willy erect like a horse. And he said to himself, I'm feeling like a good Christmas party. And that's where he went to, the biggest Christmas party in fake California, LA. As Jeffrey pulled up to the party, he went into the party, and all you can hear is hip-hop music banging through speakers through the wall. As Jeffrey entered the party, they all said, "Hey Jeffrey, what's the sitch? What's the tea? What's the blogs talking about? And I love your lips, and I love your nose already. Even though it's banged up, I can see that the doctor did a good job." And Jeffrey ignored everybody, and he inhaled a deep breath through his clogged up nostrils. And as he inhaled that breath, something dark happened. Something sick happened. Something so unexpected happened. As Jeffrey inhaled, he smelled the stinky spit cinnamon smell of a Glade whisk. And as Jeffrey smelled this, he went, achoo! And as Jeffrey sneezed, his nose guard that was in his nostrils after his surgery flew across the room. And everybody all stared in silence. Fell the nose guard. And after Jeffrey's nose guard fell out and landed on the dirty floor, a wet red and yellow and green substance leaked out of his nostrils. And that blood from his nostrilo oozed out like caramel. And Jeffrey put his hands on his nose, and he felt that wet wappy substance. And when he felt it, he reacted in fright. said Jeffrey. And Jeffrey, as he was scrambling and making all them animalistic noises, he slid in his caramel wet, bloody, whoppy juices. And when he fell on his kneecaps like he was gonna give a blowjob. And the force of his knees hitting the concrete floors of that party house made the whole of his nose start to rumble, and his skin around his nostrils started to fall off, and a little wet, noodly piece of his brain started to hang out of his nose, and he tried to it back up, and it did not work. What happened was so disgusting. The suction of him inhaling at that same time created a rupture in his brain, and his body started to profusely shoot out blood like a paint Nerf gun. And all of his brain started to plunge out of his nostril, and his nostril opened like it was giving birth, like a vagina. And Jeffrey's brain exploded out of his nostril, and Jeffrey fell on his head front back, and that head front back made a cracking noise like an egg yolk, and everybody in the party saw this, and they all stared in silence. Nobody even helped. Nobody even called 911. Nobody even took out their phones to record it. No one even made a TikTok video, a Instagram live about it. Nobody did nothing. It was just silence. And then Jeffrey started to go into a seizure. And after Jeffrey seizurella'd, a little hole opened in his big lips, and the serum silicone concoction that was laced in his lip bottom and lip top started to ooze out and squibble wibble wibble, a squibble wibble wibble, a squibble libble 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 lub glob, squibble libble 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 glob glob glob, all over his face and all over his body, and his dang-a-lang started to squibble libble all the silicone out too. And Jeffrey was laying there covered in blood, snot, brain eucalyptus juices, and feces. And Jeffrey died in front of that crowd of people. And after he died, the crowd of fake LA partygoers started to clap. Woo! Thank God he fucking died. He's such a fucking cunt. I'm so fucking tired of his bougie fake ass and all his fucking Botox and all his fucking surgeries. He looked ugly anyways. What a peasant. Yeah. Can somebody get the mop to mop this hoe up? I have a Swiffer. Yeah, that will work. Swiffer his ass to the corner cliff of the earth and get rid of this garbage. And the partygoers, after they did that heinous crime, went back to their Christmas party, and they took all the brand deals and sponsorships from that malevolent company, Glade Whisk. And that Christmas was the best Christmas of all time, as the party danced and sang, rocking around the Christmas tree at the Jeffrey's dead bloody brain juice party hop. The end.